Something I have noticed over the last year or so, is a cultural shift in attitude from men in the Western world. And this shift, this trend, seems to be increasing from just a year ago. The attitude I am referring to is one where men are tired of being sexually manipulated, tired of being exploited, and tired of being trashed by women and the media. Let me give you some examples of this. Let's start with an Asrock commercial that came out a little over a year ago.
Asrock's M8 is powered by Intel's next-generation CPUs that can be upgraded, has swappable DDR3 DIMMs, and supports any standard PCIe graphics card. There are also 6 SATA.
So what Asrock did is have a sexy Japanese woman stand around pointing and modeling off the product. If anyone is wondering, Asrock is a manufacturer of computer components, primarily motherboards. Most Asrock commercials feature nerdy Japanese guys talking tech, and that's just fine with Asrock fans, because most people who build their own computers and stay up to date with this stuff are nerdy guys who talk tech. What I want to focus on is the downvoting. People were not happy with this commercial. It wasn't a dislike towards Asrock, which has a pretty loyal fan base. It was a dislike of the method of advertising. Looking through the comments you can quickly tell, this was not downvoted by angry feminists screaming about objectification. It was downvoted by computer geeks who didn't like the message, "Here's a sexy girl to get you all teased up, now buy our shit." Now, here is another example of this from another manufacturer called MSI.
Hi gamers, welcome here. I'm Katrina, I'm the teacher of this class. Do you know how to enjoy games? Then, the extreme performance to see more amazing visual details. Bringing games to life with dynamic and very interactive environment.
With this super slutty advertisement, the dislikes nearly doubled the approval. Even a huge chunk of MSI fanboys just couldn't back this nonsense. And again, a quick read throughout the comments will show you that this commercial was not being downvoted by angry feminists bitching about objectification. Here is another MSI advertisement, again, getting downvoted for the blatant selling it with sex.
Hey guys, we're going to show you how to build a gaming PC with an MSI motherboard.
The dislikes on this was more than double that of the likes. And it's not that MSI is a disliked company. Look at this video.
No, but seriously guys, they've redesigned the cooling layout on this particular notebook so it doesn't run hot. I just meant it's hot because like dragons and fire and included accessories and all that kind of stuff. So it comes with a Dragoon Army mousepad. In terms of hardware spec, you can tell from how sexy and beautiful the top cover of the notebook looks that doesn't tell you anything about the hardware, but don't worry, it's good. It has a Core i7-4700MQ. This is a Haswell 4th generation processor from Intel, which basically amounts to very similar power to last generation.
Now that is what a computer hardware commercial is supposed to look like. A few corny jokes, followed by a great visual of the product, not a great visual of some model's tits, and some information about the features and why these features are things you may want. And you can tell from the high approval rate on the video, this is what consumers want. But maybe the downvotes can be explained by geeky computer guys being misogynists or feel that women belong in the kitchen and not in tech. It's certainly the sort of shit feminists say about them. So let's take a look at other tech videos with women in them.
Hello everyone and welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Steve and today I have someone special in the studio, and if you notice she's right over here. This is Sonia Reed, aka oh my god it's Firefox, because oh my god it's Firefox.
Oh my god!
So kind of starting that out, because I know you are a gamer, you also develop a lot of your own content, both on YouTube and Twitch.
Absolutely.
You video edit, you computer program, and you're
all sorts of nerdy stuff.
You have the whole package, it's awesome.
No, I was about 7 years old, and my grandpa used to have a DOS-based computer.
Okay.
And I would always go on. I'd sneak downstairs. I'd ignore everyone else. Sneak downstairs, and try to navigate the DOS-based commands and try to get through that. And he had Wolfenstein 3D, Crystal Caves, Commander Keen, Duke Nukem, like all of the old school, amazing DOS-based games.
Well, there's a techie girl talking tech, and the video has a great approval rating. But maybe it's because there was a man in the interview? So let's look at another.
Hey, I'm Nixie, guest blogging here for AT&T, and in my hand is the Samsung Gear VR. It's the first commercially available product that uses Oculus technology, and I'm so excited to even be saying that right now, so let's get into it. So if you're familiar with the Oculus, there's tons of...
Another popular video, featuring only a woman this time, and a high approval rating. She is a popular YouTuber whose channel is primarily about the Linux operating system, and occasionally does game and other tech reviews. So we have established, the downvoting on the videos I have showed you are not done out of bias against the products, nor is it based on a dislike for women in tech, and I'm not going to pour through hours worth of comments. You'll have to take my word for it that the downvotes are not based on anyone being outraged that women are being objectified. The dislikes are based on the dislike of men being sexually manipulated into clicking on the video, and then being urged to buy a product through sexual enticement. Now let's take a look at a whole other genre of product, and different method of advertising, that is also being subjected to downvoting, the Chevy Colorado. In this video, an alleged real focus group, not actors, are giving their opinion about what a car, or truck, says about a man.
Can a truck make you more handsome? More dependable? More rugged? We came here to find out. We talked to real people, not actors, including kids, mature people, young single women, rich housewives, guys with beards.
Hello, thank you for coming.
We showed them two pictures of the same guy in the same location. The only difference, the vehicle behind him.
Which man is sexier?
Truck, yeah.
This guy is definitely the guy your mom wants you to marry, and this is the guy you're going to run off to and leave him to be with him.
Show me how a truck guy would shake my hand. Oh.
After 12 groups in 2 days, we learned that truck guys are 85% more handsome.
That one right there has way more sex appeal.
76% more resourceful.
I'm gonna call him. You're in a jam, call a truck.
And 100% more likely to have an awesome pet.
Timberwolf Husky.
Clearly, people feel strongly about truck guys.
It is the guy.
People feel strongly about truck guys. That's the selling point. It's not about usefulness or performance of the vehicle, it's your identity. Appeals were made to sense of masculinity, and how attractive something made you to women. Here is another commercial for the Chevy Colorado.
A truck make you more dateable? We decided to find out. This is Kyle. His online dating profiles were not generating much attention. That's when we intervened and trucked up his profile.
So yeah, they're gonna hook me up with the brand new Chevy Colorado. They're gonna take the pictures and videos, kind of put them on my dating profiles, and we'll see if that gets me some attention.
Just 7 days after trucking up his profile, Kyle's views went from 3 to 97, an increase of over 3,000%.
So Kyle, how have things been going?
One thing I've noticed is I'm no longer attracting just like the really desperate girls.
You know you want a truck.
What's its takeoff speed, top speed, horsepower, torque, miles per gallon, ground clearance? Is it four-wheel drive? Does it have a V6 or a V8? What's the manufacturer's suggested retail price? Oh, who cares? It'll make girls like you. That's the message we're getting here. It'll make girls like you. Because you're so desperate for female approval, you'll blow $30,000 to buy attention from superficial bitches who care more about the vehicle than the man driving it. Gee, hard to imagine why so many men feel insulted and manipulated by this commercial. We can tell just from the screenshot of this video, the Chevy Colorado is not being downvoted because of hatred against Chevy or because the Colorado is an unliked vehicle. In this commercial, also from Chevrolet's YouTube channel, you see a very high approval rating, because the advertisement just showed the vehicle's features. So we can establish the low approval rating for those earlier commercials is based on the audience's dislike of having their maleness pandered to and exploited. In this video still of a BuzzFeed video, you can see massive downvotes on a very popular video. The video is simple. a bunch of things men do, which are really gross. This was just playing on the idea that men are slobs. It contained such things as picking their teeth with their toenails, using mucus for hair gel. It was gross, it was inaccurate, and picked exclusively on guys. But what would you expect from a company that panders to women and feminists? But in this one particular instance, they had just gone too far, and men told them that this was offensive. Now to be fair, it did have some women claiming it was offensive to men, but what I seen a lot of in the comments was men expressing that they were fed up with this man bashing, and feminism. And of course many of these guys expressing this dissatisfaction with the man bashing were told, mostly by women, to learn to take a joke, stop being such a baby, man up, and so on. We live in a culture where criticizing men is the norm, criticizing women is sexism, and any man who takes issue with the male sex being criticized is instantly man-shamed into silence. And in spite of this, men don't care, they're still downvoting, and they're ignoring the man-shaming ever more. To put it simply, men are getting fed up with advertisers exploiting their sexual nature to sell products, fed up by being told what their masculine identity is, and then having that preyed on by the corporate opportunists, fed up with being the butt of jokes in a feminist culture of man-bashing. This is why more and more men are going their own way. MGTOW. We are growing. MGTOW. Men going their own way. And why? Because men are just fed up.